and welcome to the Crafty Diamond. I am Debbie. It is that time again where I am going to show you my progress for the month, and this is for the month of July, which I cannot believe that we are already going into August. I don't know where the time has gone. Before you know it, it's going to be Christmas. So I'm not ready for that yet either. So I wanted to share with you what I've done in July. I did quite a bit of diamond painting in July, but it doesn't seem like it based on what I have completed. And I've only completed one for July. What I did complete was my summer for my dragon seasons. And so I've already shown you spring, but here's part of spring. This is a 50 by 235 centimeters. And it's a big one. It's about 7.5 feet. I am 5'3", so it has been fun working on this. I mean, it really has been a lot of fun. But I'm about halfway done now, so I am very proud of myself for that. I'm taking a break from this in August, and then I will pick back up in September, which will be for fall. I'm kind of trying to let it spread out some, but not too much, because my husband and I have a friendly wager on if I'm going to finish this kit by May the 1st of 2025, and this is going to be finished by December 31st. So I am going to show you. I have to roll this up just a little, and yes, don't do as I do. You really should not roll your canvases with your drills inside. I am just lightly doing this so I can show you guys, and then I will move it back out to where it belongs on another table. But this one is summer. And so you can see how with spring it has this huge tree at the top, and the tree divides the seasons. So it took me longer to finish spring than it did took me longer to finish summer than it did spring. I'm not exactly sure why, but it did. But that is my summer dragon. Isn't she cute? And to me, she looks like a she. Maybe she's not, but she does have long eyelashes, so I am going to call her a she. And you have really pretty flowers down here and some more grass. It looks like she is in a hammock, and the hammock is between these two trees. And we have a butterfly up here. We have the sun that's smiling down on our little dragon here. And then we also have a fox that's over here. And I was just diamond painting away, and then when I finished, I was looking at this and I didn't even realize that was a fox. So it's really fun how sometimes you don't know and all of a sudden it just pops out and you're like, oh yeah, that's what that is. But I'm just loving this one. And then I already have my fall covered up here with washi. Cannot talk today. I have my fall covered with release paper, and that is helping me to decide how much I need to work on per week before I work on something else. So hopefully I will be able to get the winter started in November. So I'm going to have September, October will be for the fall, and then November, December will be for winter, and then I'll be done. But this one's been so much fun to do. I don't even want to stop working on it. So it's going to be hard me putting it away and not working on this one until September. But I'm sure August will go by fast too. But this was my, again, one and only completion in July. I'm counting each one of these sections as one. So I counted the spring last month as a completion, and now this will be the summer one. So I am at 13 completions year to date, and I am at 67 completions of all times. My goal for 2024 was to complete 28, but I'm completing some really large ones this year, and I didn't take that into consideration when I was looking at my goals. So I don't know if I'll make it, and if I don't, it's just a goal. I will be more than happy with how much ever that I have completed. So I do have whips that are going to be going into August, And let me show you those. And those are actually 5 whips, and I have one that I'm going to start in August. Okay, so my oldest whip is this cross stitch conversion, and this is called a Mini Stitch in Time by Amy Stewart. And this one's a mini, so it is really pixelated. I'm enjoying the process. It looks good if you are standing really far away from it and it is on a really long table or on the floor. And I will show you definitely whenever I am finished how this looks. But I'm liking the top part. Then the second shelf is good, but this third shelf here, to me, it is very, I just want to call it a blob. I know what it's supposed to be, but it just doesn't look like it's what it's supposed to be. I am doing this right. I know I am. It's just very pixelated. This side here doesn't look horrible. I move this over some. She actually looks pretty decent, but these are just books here, so that's not bad. But it's this part that's concerning to me. I don't know if it's because the colors are just super dark. I do like this shelf here, the second shelf, because that is it's a curtain, and so I do like how it's tied back. You can kind of see what it looks like. The books at the top, scoot this down some. The books at the top are looking really good. And then over to the edge, I still have all of this to do. So I'm hoping to get this finished by the end of the year. I am not going to rush myself to get it done. If it's done, great. If it's not, I will take it into next year. But I worked on it off and on in July. Not a lot, but I did a few squares. I am going to start keeping up with what percent that I'm ending on for the end of one month and carrying it over into the next, so I can see how much that I have completed, because I would like to get this done because I have others that I am looking forward to working on as well. I started on this April of 23, but I only did like 1 or 2 squares, and then I kind of stopped until close to November of 23 and picked it up. So I've done it off and on, so really I haven't done it every month. If I had, it would be done. But just to give you some information, I have laid down 32,028 drills out of 75,400, and that is at 42.48% as of today. And today is the last month of July, or today's the last day of July. So when I start back, then I will start at the 42.48%, see how far I can get. So at least I can see that I'm getting to be halfway. And so I think that's going to help with my momentum on this as well. So hopefully you'll see more progress next month. Can't promise anything, but I really would like to get this finished. I will say that the canvas and the drills are from Evermoment. They are jam up. They are awesome. I love the drills, love the canvas. It is just that the pattern that I purchased was from Heaven and Earth Designs, and I'm sure this would have made an absolutely gorgeous cross stitch. But as far as a cross stitch conversion, I'm not really sure because of how pixelated that it is. Maybe I just need to see it come together more because, as I said, I'm not quite halfway. So once I start seeing more on the canvas, maybe that will start to come together a little bit better. So that's that one. The second one will be the Dragon Seasons that I'm taking into September. And then I have my temperature chart that I am doing. I am so behind on that, guys. It's not that I don't want to do it. I just kind of forget about it because all it is you're just putting drills down. So it's not going to have any kind of a picture or anything like that. But I'm hoping to get caught up on that in August so I can show you guys the end of August. But I kind of stopped in May. So I don't even want to show you that because there wasn't that much difference between January and April. But there will be a temperature difference when we're looking at the summer. So let me move this one. I'm going to get my next one and I'll be right back. Okay, this one is actually the most recent one that I have been working on. I started working on this at the Great Lakes Retreat in June. I did finish a couple of rows at the retreat, was about to start on the third row, and then I didn't get any further when I came home. Started working on it a little bit in July and kind of started picking up towards the middle of July. So her hair is almost complete, and I have added a couple of sparklers in there. I was working on this section here today, but I have to get this video out today, get it finished, because I am leaving first thing in the morning on the 1st, and I will not be able to get back to this until after the 5th. And I didn't want to wait that long to get my end of the month reviews out to you. So you'll see a few empty spots right through here, and that's because I was working on it today and didn't get to finish it, but I'll get that finished tonight. I did use release paper on this, and this is a new Art Dot release paper, and I have 1.5 rows left. And with me going on vacation, I'm not taking a diamond painting with me. I'm going to take some Paint Gem minis in case I do have a little extra time to work on it in the evenings. But if not, then I'm not going to worry about it. But I'm not taking any other diamond paintings other than a Paint Gem mini. The washi that I'm using, it was perfect washi because it is ocean washi, which matches the bubbles. But it's starting to curl really bad, which I have not had this problem in a long time with washi. I think this is one of my older washis, and I think it was just one of my cheaper rolls. But I love how she's coming out. I think her eyes are absolutely gorgeous. And I will definitely do a post review on this one as soon as I am done with it. And did not tell you, but this came from Belle Art Diamonds, and it is a square drill. So let me get my other one, and I'll be right back. Okay, this one I've been working on the longest, but she is absolutely stunning. And I think that when I finish this one, I am going to be able to say this is my favorite of this year, but it's also going to be my all-time favorite. Out of all the 67 that I have done, I think this one's my favorite, and this one is going to even beat Elizabeth. And Elizabeth is my favorite, not because of how gorgeous the rendering is, because it is, but it was my first one from Diamond Art Club, and it just has a very special meaning to me, and I love the frame that I got for her. But look at how gorgeous that this is. And this is from Calming Canvas Designs. It's called Layers of Ocean Magic, and it's by artist Mermaid's Cove. And what I love about this painting is if you look at the top here, and I'm going to bring you in some so you can see. If you look at the top of this canvas, this is the part that I haven't done, and it's just kind of ho-hum, it's kind of dull, but once you start putting the diamonds on, I mean, look what happens. It just comes to life, and it's almost to me like a negative to where, or an old Polaroid where you first take the picture out of the Polaroid and it's blank and you have to just wave it around, and once it gets enough air and gets enough light, then it starts to become something. And that's what I am seeing in this one, because when I'm looking at the top, it's like, I'm not so sure. And then you start putting drills on and it just becomes magical. I mean, I love all the colors over here. And when I'm working on this, I'm doing it sideways because it is rather long. And when I finish, it's like, I don't know what I'm working on. I can't tell just by looking at the actual rendering. And then once I finish and I step back, it's like, wow, I've gotten so much done. I've got this section that I'm working on here that I need to do. So you're going to see some drills that are not quite done because I've had to move around a little bit on this one. But I am just loving this canvas. And this is a round. There's not any gaps whatsoever. It is from Calming Canvas Designs. And I am just absolutely loving this one. This is definitely somehow going to get framed. I am going to more than likely have my husband just make me a frame, or I'm going to see if this will hold on like some stretcher bars. I'm not sure if it will. It may be too large to even try to have it dry mounted. I'm not really sure about that. if it will be or not. I don't remember the size of this, but I have all of that in my logbook. But I think she is just a stunner. I've gotten her body done. I'm up to her neck. And I'm going to do this sideways so you can just see it a little better. Pull this over sideways. And move you guys down some so you can see the majority of this. This is what she looks like. I think she is just absolutely beautiful. And you can see my credenza over to the left, that plastic over here. That is my credenza, which is my towers for my next project. And if you have not seen that video, I will put that in the top of the eye, and so you can go and take a look at that one. That is going to be my new start for August. I have been really good about not starting any canvases until I finish what I'm working on. I'm getting close to this one. This was confetti galore. It's taken me forever, but I'm not upset about it because it's turned out so pretty. A lot of this over here, a lot of it I think is going to be color blocking, quite a bit of it. I can get this finished, I'm hoping by the end of August, but I'm going to be working on the 4 Crows of the Apocalypse, and that is a scarecrow. I'm working on that for the Cheryl Baker event that's hosted by Cindy on Facebook. And then I'm also going to be working on that same one for Oz in August, or Oz and Og. And that is because it's a scarecrow, and there's obviously a scarecrow in Wizard of Oz. So I thought I'd go ahead and work on both of those as events. I haven't done hardly any events this year, and I love Cheryl Baker's work, and I wanted to give Cindy a shout out for that as well. So I am going to start on that one when I get back from vacation. So I'm going to be a week behind when I do start on that one. But the Cheryl Baker event runs from August and September. So I hope to get quite a bit of that done. It's also a craftably, which is what I really want to work on sometime this year. So it all works out. But I just cannot wait until this one's finished just to see the outcome of this one. It does have some special drills in it, quite a bit of ABs, but it is just beautiful. If you have not checked out Calming Canvas, I highly encourage you to do so. They have so many gorgeous paintings, and with this being around and there's not any gapping, you cannot go wrong with that. I am also an affiliate for Calming Canvas. I will put my code underneath if you'd like to save some money. I'm also an affiliate for Bella Art Diamonds, and you can see the code for that one underneath my description as well. Before you leave, please click on the like button. Also, if you have not subscribed, I would love to have you here. That way you will not miss any of my content. And until next time, happy diamond painting. Bye.